against Gino and you're going up against Stedman and Avon. I mean, are you guys going to see anybody that matches up to that kind of firepower, I guess?
I'm sure we are. I mean, this conference, I really don't know much about the other teams, but from what I've heard and the hype around the conference, I'm sure we are.
Are you noticing that you guys are playing faster, that you're making adjustments quicker because of what they're demanding out of you?
It's slow adjustments. I mean, we're not there yet, but different little spurts of different things are showing.
What are you guys better at now than you were at the start of camp?
I would say definitely we're working on communication. We're better at I would say being able to do things ourselves. I would say we're still, of course, we still need to coach a lot, but I would say looking to try to make our own, I say, adjustments.
Coach Holgerson said you're starting to develop into a leader and upperclassman. What are some of the little things that go into that?
Just trying to make sure that I'm doing everything right, or trying to do everything right, so the younger guys, I would say, would try to follow in the right footsteps.
Are you more lead by example or a vocal guy?
I would say example. I'm becoming a little bit more vocal, but I would say example.
Coach talked about yesterday putting you in both the D tackle position, also rushing you from the end. He said you're comfortable with both. What do you prefer?
I like defensive end. I would prefer defensive end.
Why?
Because more free space, I would say. Not as many guys in there.
Doing a little bit of everything, though. I mean, you're even in protecting on field goals, whatever it was, or 2 weeks ago, or what? I don't know how long ago it was. I mean, how much do you expect to do to help this team? Are you looking at doing things like that more regularly? I mean, playing different positions?
Yeah, it's a team, so wherever they can use me at, use my length, and wherever to help them out, I'm willing to do that.
Was that your idea, or did that come from the top?
I think it came from Coach Beatenbow.
Yeah?
Yeah, Coach Beatenbow and Coach Holgerson.
So when they came to you and said, hey, you want to go block on field goals, I mean, did your eyes get wide? Like, really?
Like, sure, that's fine.
Yeah? Just that easy? Just take it as stride?
Yeah, it was cool.
Everybody mentions going up against Gino and Stedman and Tavon, but from the line perspective, inside the trenches, I mean, you got to go up against Braun and Madsen. I mean, very experienced guys. How do those guys help you?
Well, they've developed in some of the top linemen in the conference, and those guys, they're really, I would say, I would like to have them as some of the best. So going against them every day helps us out a lot.
You've gotten to practice against them for years now, obviously. There's a lot of talk that they're improved this year. Do you see that, and in what ways? How do they look better?
Yeah, definitely. They're really, I would say, everyone as a whole, but definitely the offensive line, they really focused on their technique. I would say their technique is really sound, I would say, and as a unit, they work really well together.
Compare that to 3 years ago. I mean, are they night and day now?
Well, 3 years ago, of course, they were different guys.
Right.
But the younger guys, I would say, they really focused on, I would say, the technique and looking to the older guys like Donnie Barkley, the guys that have left, to try to, I guess, mimic how they play.
Well, has the new scheme kept you from having to be Bruce? I mean,
no, it hasn't. Bruce would be more of like a Josh Francis position, so yeah, it would kind of be like different.
He would fit in this, though. I mean,
yeah, of course. I feel like he would fit in any defense.
With them bringing people from everywhere, does it take a little pressure off you guys, maybe from having to get to the quarterback yourself? Seem like left either you guys there or very few others.
I mean, well, now it seems like the pressure's on everyone to get there. Yeah. So I mean, we're adding our self-pressure along with the pressure from the coaches to get there to the quarterback.
That's